Does a simple vocal imitation of an internal combustion engine possess the inherent capacity to transform the global landscape of digital commerce? Today we investigate the unprecedented economic explosion of the AXEL F remix and its enduring sociological implications. This comprehensive documentary will analyze 15 years of archival evidence to decode how a singular digital creation conquered international music charts. Join us as we dissect the historical, scientific, and archaeological narratives behind this bluish-gray phenomenon that defined an entire era of technology. The historical record begins in 1997 when a Swedish student named Daniel Malmedal recorded himself imitating a moped. This digital artifact circulated through early peer-to-peer networks long before the establishment of modern social media giants. By May 2005, the German provider Jamba invested £8 million into a saturation marketing campaign. This strategic anchoring led to the displacement of established artists like Coldplay from the peak of the United Kingdom singles chart. Economically, the ringtone market was valued at £133 million, with this brand capturing 31% of the total share. Sociological studies suggest that the polarization caused by the character's design contributed to its viral success through discourse. Regulatory scrutiny eventually forced significant changes to mobile subscription laws following thousands of formal complaints. Despite the eventual decline of the ringtone industry, the character successfully transitioned into a digital powerhouse on video platforms. The official music video currently maintains a position among the most viewed clips in history, surpassing 4 billion individual streams. This case study illustrates the raw power of leveraging annoyance as a legitimate tool for massive financial gain in the digital age. Archaeological evidence of early internet memes suggests that such anomalies are rare but foundational to our understanding of connectivity. Researchers continue to analyze the long-term impact of this bluish-gray creature on the development of viral marketing strategies globally. The intersection of entertainment and aggressive sales tactics remains a subject of intense academic debate in prestigious universities. Every statistic provided underscores the magnitude of a phenomenon that most adults initially dismissed as a mere temporary distraction. We must examine the problem of digital saturation and how it manipulates consumer psychology through repetitive auditory stimuli. The solution lies in understanding the gospel of viral engagement, which prioritizes visibility over traditional aesthetic appeal. The application of these principles can be seen in modern algorithmic content creation, which thrives on the boundaries of irritation. As we reach the climax of our investigation, the data points toward a future where digital anomalies become primary drivers of culture. The decision to embrace or reject such phenomena will define the next generation of technological interactions for years to come. Every scene presented here serves as evidence of a shift in human behavior toward digital-first engagement in the modern era. We see the shadows of the past merging with the vibrant crowds of the present, creating a continuous narrative of progress. The complexity of these interactions requires a detailed multidisciplinary approach to truly grasp the scale of the change. Our analysis remains grounded in factual descriptions and numerical precision to ensure the highest academic integrity possible. The phenomenon of the crazy frog is not merely a memory, but a blueprint for the future of digital marketing and engagement. We conclude this segment with a look at the modern digital landscape, which continues to be influenced by these early pioneers. The frequency profile of the original moped recording demonstrates a unique staccato rhythm that resonates with the human auditory cortex in a specific manner. By the year 2000, the audio file had migrated across multiple early file-sharing platforms, establishing a decentralized digital presence globally. Eric Wernquist utilized lightwave modeling software to give form to the sound, creating a character that embodied the essence of the annoyance. The acquisition of the character by the German firm Jamba marked the first major commercialization of a purely organic internet phenomenon. In the spring of 2005, the streets of London were saturated with the presence of the character through every available digital billboard and screen. The AXEL F remix maintained its position at the top of the UK singles chart for 4 consecutive weeks, defying all industry expectations at the time. 13 different nations reported that the track reached the #1 position, solidifying its status as a truly international economic powerhouse. The subsequent legal battles regarding mobile subscription transparency led to a significant overhaul of consumer protection laws across the European Union. The transition from ringtone to YouTube Titan was completed when the official channel surpassed 18 million subscribers and 11 billion total views. The Advertising Standards Authority played a critical role in redefining the ethics of digital marketing for younger demographics during this period. Families across the globe found themselves in a state of simultaneous amusement and irritation as the ringtone became a household auditory fixture. Reaching a milestone of 11 billion views signifies a level of cultural saturation that few other digital artifacts have ever achieved in history. The distribution across modern streaming platforms ensures that the legacy of the AXEL F remix remains accessible to a new generation of listeners. Today, university lectures in media studies cite the Crazy Frog as a foundational case study in the mechanics of viral engagement and consumer psychology. When viewed as a piece of digital archaeology, the phenomenon represents a critical turning point in the evolution of internet memes and commercial media. The original sound of the two-stroke engine remains the core identity of the character, a testament to the power of unique auditory signatures. From a humble student bedroom in Sweden to the top of the global music charts, the journey of the Crazy Frog is an anomaly of the digital age. Early internet users who first downloaded the Tutaktare file could never have predicted the global economic empire it would eventually spawn. The vibrant crowds of London in 2005 witnessed a marketing campaign of unprecedented scale and psychological impact on the public. Researchers continue to uncover new layers of meaning in the historical artifacts and data surrounding this bluish-gray cultural pioneer. The repetitive nature of the AXEL F remix was strategically designed to bypass traditional critical filters and enter the subconscious mind directly. Market researchers found that the annoyance factor served as a unique form of brand recall, ensuring the Crazy Frog was unforgettable for millions. This phenomenon represents a radical departure from traditional marketing, which typically seeks to please the audience through aesthetic harmony. By embracing the grotesque and the irritating, Jamba tapped into a primal level of consumer engagement that proved to be incredibly lucrative. The global spread of the ringtone was fueled by a generational divide, where children used the sound to assert their presence in adult spaces. With 11 million downloads across Europe in a single year, the economic scale of the Crazy Frog phenomenon was truly unprecedented for mobile content. The 31% market share held by a single brand forced major telecommunications companies to rethink their entire content strategy. Investment in television advertising reached £8 million in a single month, a figure that remains a benchmark for digital marketing intensity. The revenue generated from a single 99-cent download, when multiplied by millions, created a financial powerhouse out of a simple animation. Legacy data suggests that the peak earnings from the AXEL F remix funded the expansion of multiple tech startups in the late 2000s. The transition to digital video platforms allowed the character to reach a new audience of billions, far beyond the original ringtone demographic. Modern streaming services continue to track thousands of daily plays for the AXEL F remix, driven by nostalgia and internet meme culture. As a piece of digital archaeology, the Crazy Frog provides critical insights into the early development of viral internet culture and behavior. The blueprint for viral success established by Eric Vernquist and Daniel Malmedal remains a subject of study for digital creators today. From a student project to a global empire, the Crazy Frog stands as a testament to the unpredictable and transformative power of the internet. The primary problem identified by media critics was the sheer volume of digital noise generated by the marketing campaign. Saturation reached a point where consumer fatigue began to set in, leading to a massive backlash from adult demographics. Privacy advocates raised concerns about the collection of mobile data from minors through ringtone subscription models. The perceived degradation of musical aesthetics was a major point of contention in highbrow academic circles at the time. The economic volatility of the ringtone market proved that viral success is often as fleeting as it is explosive. The solution for Jamba was to prioritize visibility over traditional brand loyalty, creating a gospel of engagement. By using auditory anchoring, the brand ensured that the moped's sound would be permanently linked to the character in the public mind. Multi-channel dominance across TV, print, and digital allowed the character to bypass traditional gatekeepers of culture. Targeting a younger generation that valued digital status symbols allowed the ringtone to become a social currency. The resilience of the character design allowed it to survive the collapse of the very industry that first birthed it. Today, the principles of the Crazy Frog campaign are applied by modern algorithms to drive user engagement on social media. Viral loop mechanics, first perfected by Jamba, are now a standard part of every digital marketing professional's toolkit. A content-first strategy ensures that the visual asset is as engaging as the auditory component of the campaign. Cross-platform legacy ensures that a digital anomaly can live on through multiple iterations of technological change. Data-driven creative decisions allow brands to optimize their content for the highest possible level of psychological impact. At the peak of the phenomenon, thousands of downloads were occurring every minute, creating a real-time economic miracle. When the AXEL F remix hit #1 in 13 countries simultaneously, the world witnessed the power of digital convergence. Cultural saturation was achieved when the character became as recognizable as the most established figures in global entertainment. The decision to embrace the anomaly of the Crazy Frog allowed the industry to explore new frontiers of digital revenue. As one of the world's top 100 digital events, the Crazy Frog continues to define the future of our technological interactions. By 2001, the recording had become the soundtrack to the Insanity Test, one of the first true Flash-style internet memes. In 2003, Swedish animator Erik Wernquist utilized light-wave modeling software to create The Annoying Thing. The marketing strategy employed by Jamba was unprecedented in its intensity, purchasing over 70,000 ad spots in 1 month. The average person in the United Kingdom saw a Crazy Frog advertisement 26 times during the peak of the campaign. Following hundreds of public complaints, the Advertising Standards Authority restricted the ads to after 9 p.m. broadcasts. New regulations mandated clearer pricing disclosures to prevent children from inadvertently subscribing to expensive weekly services. Similar regulatory actions were taken in Australia and across Europe as governments sought to protect consumers from the mobile content surge. In 2006, News Corporation purchased a majority stake in Jamba for nearly $190 million. This acquisition reflected the perceived long-term value of mobile content at the transition point between feature phones and smartphones. The character returned in 2021 with a new single, demonstrating the enduring power of digital nostalgia and brand awareness. A recent collaboration with major streaming platforms placed the character back into the spotlight for a new generation of viewers. Our analysis confirms that the Crazy Frog is not just a gimmick, but a fundamental case study in digital sociology and economics. As the ringtone's ubiquity increased, major news networks began reporting on the growing public irritation and the financial impact on families. Consumer advocacy groups in Australia and the United States warned about the lack of transparency in the mobile subscription models being used. In some cities, small but vocal protests occurred, with citizens demanding a ban on the constant broadcasting of the character's advertisements. The cultural backlash became a symbol of a broader frustration with the aggressive commercialization of the early digital landscape. The technical creation of the character involved advanced three-dimensional modeling techniques that were pioneering for the year 2003. Today, the Crazy Frog finds a new home on vertical video platforms, where short-form remixes introduce the character to Gen Z audiences. The viral mechanics of modern social media ensure that the AXEL F theme continues to be reinvented through countless creative filters and loops. Digital historians analyze the Crazy Frog as a foundational artifact in the archaeological study of early internet commercial behavior and memes. The long-term storage and preservation of these digital anomalies are critical for our understanding of the evolution of human connectivity. While the ringtone industry eventually collapsed with the rise of the smartphone, the Crazy Frog's economic blueprint remains highly influential today. Comparing digital revenue from 2005 to the present day reveals the massive scale of the shift in how media is monetized globally. The streets of major metropolises like London remain the primary arenas where these digital phenomena manifest in the public consciousness. From above, the movement of the masses mirrors the complex flow of digital information that fuels our modern economic and social systems. Swedish national news outlets like Aftonbladet were among the first to report on the local student's sudden global fame. The acoustic signature of the two-stroke engine provided the necessary rhythmic foundation for the Eurodance remix that followed. Rigging the 3D model required precise skeletal placement to ensure the character's movements matched the staccato audio tracks. The ubiquity of feature phones in the mid-2000s created a massive, captive audience for downloadable mobile content. Comparing the sales data of established rock bands to the Crazy Frog reveals a significant shift in consumer purchasing habits. Across the European continent, the ringtone became a pervasive cultural artifact, appearing in nearly every social and public space. Formal hearings were conducted to determine the extent of deceptive marketing practices within the burgeoning mobile content industry. The achievement of 11 billion views serves as a benchmark for the enduring relevance of early internet cultural icons today. The character's presence on modern streaming services ensures its continued survival in an increasingly fragmented digital media landscape. Contemporary media studies emphasize the role of the Crazy Frog in defining the mechanics of viral engagement for the digital age. When viewed as a piece of digital archaeology, the phenomenon represents a critical turning point in the evolution of internet media. The journey from a student bedroom in Sweden to a global empire remains one of the most remarkable stories of the internet era. The early adopters of the two-taktari audio file could never have imagined the massive economic empire it would eventually inspire. The vibrant cityscapes of major capitals served as the backdrop for a marketing campaign that reached into the lives of millions. Researchers continue to uncover new data points that explain the unprecedented success of this bluish-gray digital pioneer in history. The archives of Swedish media provide a unique longitudinal view of the character's evolution from a local curiosity to a global news headline. Statistical analysis of the 2005 charts shows a consistent dominance that disrupted the release cycles of major international artists. The technical sophistication of the character's skeletal rigging allowed for a level of expressive movement that was rare in mid-2000s CGI. The German telecommunications market served as the primary laboratory for Jamba's aggressive content distribution strategies. Transcripts from the regulatory hearings reveal a deep-seated tension between corporate profit motives and consumer protection standards. Legal experts debated whether the one-click subscription model constituted a form of psychological manipulation of minor users. The resulting policy shifts established new ethical boundaries for mobile marketing that continue to govern the industry today. The physical interface of the feature phone, with its tactile T9 texting, was the primary gateway for ringtone consumption. Economic projections from the era show a steep growth curve followed by a sudden decline as smartphone technology matured. The simplicity of the original flash animation was a key factor in its rapid viral spread across low-bandwidth internet connections. The sheer volume of digital traffic generated by 11 billion YouTube views requires an immense global server infrastructure. Modern data centers manage the constant stream of legacy content that continues to circulate through the internet's memory. Each packet of data representing the Crazy Frog's image or sound contributes to the massive digital footprint of the phenomenon. The preservation of these digital artifacts is a complex task for archivists who seek to document the history of internet culture. Scholars use these data visualizations to explain the multi-layered impact of viral media on global consumer behavior and social behavior. Broadcasters in several countries produce special segments investigating the ringtone scam allegations that dog the character's success. The Ban the Frog movement represented an early form of digital activism, where users organized to oppose pervasive commercial content. On modern social platforms, the character's image is often used as a template for new memes that subvert the original commercial intent. Interdisciplinary research teams are currently studying the cognitive effects of repetitive auditory stimuli like the Crazy Frog remix. The long-tail revenue generated by legacy digital content proves that a viral hit can provide financial returns for decades. As we conclude this extensive investigation, it is evident that the digital anomaly of the crazy frog stands as a singular milestone. We hope this academic breakdown has provided valuable insights into the complex mechanics of internet-driven commercial success. May your understanding of the digital world continue to expand as you navigate the complexities of our shared technological future. 구독과 좋아요를 눌러주세요. 감사합니다. Please like and subscribe for more deep dives into the digital history that shapes our world today.